Hey friends, how's it going?
MATOKA が参ります。ご注意ください。
So quarantine's been extended. Woo! Exciting. And, it's got me, it's got everyone feeling some sort of way. We're still not able to really do what we want to do. And I think the thing I personally miss the most is exercise and sports and things like that. Specifically badminton, because before quarantine happened, I was playing badminton at least once a week, if not more. And I've been kind of in this schedule of playing badminton ever since high school when I started. I started freshman year of high school, just wet behind the ears, didn't know anything about racket sports. I kind of got dragged into it because of Asian friends, as we all do. That's what happens. That's why people play badminton. That's why people drink boba. It's your Asian friends. They're at fault, but they also, give you the hookups and that kind of stuff. So I started freshman year of high school and I played all 4 years. I played in college when I wasn't drinking and then even kept playing after that. And so yeah, so for the past however many years that's been, I've been playing probably at least once a week, basically forever. Even when I moved to Japan, I was playing for a club team there. There's actually 3 different club teams or so that I would kind of rotate in and out of, and so that was a big part of my socialization in Japan as well, because I met a lot of people from that. So if you are an expat or traveling places and you want to meet new people, sports is a great way to do that. Just a heads up if you're ever doing that. But one of the highlights in badminton wise was when I was in Japan. I entered a tournament with my friend Edmund. I usually don't play tournaments, to be honest. It's kind of stressful, and every tournament that I played, at least in America, has not been planned super well, so I'm kind of it hasn't been a super great experience. I don't win super often, more just because of a stamina issue, because when you play just recreationally or training and stuff like that, I feel like that doesn't necessarily reflect to playing in tournaments, just because it's a whole different atmosphere, it's a different environment, the feels are different, and I never just wanted to travel super far to play tournaments and spend a whole weekend of my time doing that. So I haven't played that many throughout my career, whatever you would call it, but I did play one in Japan because my friend asked me to, and I was like, sure, why not? And spoiler alert, we won. So I actually filmed the semifinals and finals. It's on my Japanese channel. You can go check that out. I'm gonna link it below. But I'm going to react to the semifinal game here. And so yeah, let me just start the recording. Here we go. So just a little background while the video is playing. When I first edited it, I didn't do that thing where it's the highlights, just because I was lazy. And so this is literally the 2 games straightforward. There's no cut in between the breaks and stuff like that. So I'll probably skip around a little bit and just talk about what was going on, my feels during the game and stuff. So it starts out a little slow. There were 4 games that we played, 3 games that we played before this. Wow. Don't judge me right now with how I performed in this game, just because, so it was the 3rd game, and I'm used to playing in California weather, California temperature, which means there's basically no humidity here. There's no water in the air, and so you just don't feel as exhausted when you play sports here, in my experience, compared to Japan. This was in May, I think. And so humidity was high. It was, ooh, rip. Also, so these guys here, they're my friend's club team. So they're my friend's friends, and so they were I knew them as well. So I'm not being mean by laughing. I know them, so it's all good, right? By this point, I was actually feeling kind of sick, just because we played 3 games. They weren't the first game was really hard. We went to 3 sets, but we won that, and then the other 2 weren't that bad. But just playing in that kind of humidity, and I'm not super great with hydration, I guess, either. I was downing Pocari sweats it was just water, which it technically is, but some of the shots aren't so great what I'm doing here, but I am like trying pretty hard. Like, hey, that's pretty good. Like, whoop, go me. I'm pretty adamant on the flick serves too. Like, I really like to mix it up. Edmund, what the hell are you doing, bud? So yeah, we knew these guys, but of course, you know, we wanted to make the finals as well. I only played with Edmund once before this, actually. I went to his club, one of the practices, or the open gyms or whatever, and we played together. I mean, for tournaments and stuff like that, I honestly just go. I don't necessarily practice with partners or anything like that. Usually just because, like, I know rotation, and as long as they know rotation too, like, we can kind of talk it out during the game. Oh, mistake right there. Got blasted. Also, that shirt I'm wearing is real tight. I actually had to borrow a shirt from my friend, because you can't just wear t-shirts at Japanese tournaments. You have to wear, like, brand shirts that are, like bad, or sports brand shirts. They can't have like too many sponsors and stuff on it either for some reason. They have to be, what do you call it, the sweat material or whatever. I was a little nervous because I don't wear that kind of stuff when I usually play. I just wear random stuff. I feel like if you dress to not impress for badminton wise, like you don't wear Yonex and stuff like that, people will think you're kind of noobish. And so I always want that kind of feel. I trick people basically. See that flick serve that just happened to me too? Like, if I was more fresh in the game, I probably would have pounced on that a lot more. I even think since this tournament too, I always try to like upgrade my game and stuff. Recently, I've been playing a lot more net, I think. I think my net game has gotten a lot stronger, so I'd lean towards that rather than the back. You can see I'm doing net here, and man, what the hell are you doing, bro? What the hell? Yeah, so basically, we just didn't want to lose any games, because once you lose, then you have to score keep for the next game. And my Japanese isn't good enough to score keep, because you need to know, like, who the people are and who's serving at each time, and then there's different boxes that you need to check in order to keep score and stuff. And I'm already like low-key sick at this point just from dehydration and stuff like that, so I'm like, well, the last thing I want to do is keep score. If we're going this far, we're gonna win the whole freaking tournament, right? Like, we're just gonna do it. Out? Really? Bro! Oh no, it's good, it's good. Come on. I feel like you can see, like, everyone's kind of doing a lot of flick serves lately, I think. And I think that kind of just goes to show, you know, this is later in the day, we've already been playing a lot too. And if you see in the back, like these people here, I think you can see my cursor, right? The people playing on that court there, those two are the people who we end up playing in the finals. So if you guys want to see a reaction to me playing in the finals, I have that video as well, and then yeah, I'll react to that too. I honestly don't remember whether this game was a little better or the final game was better, but see, I'm trying to trick them and stuff, but like, I'm not keeping very good consistency because a lot of the shots that I'm hitting are out. And I think it's just because it's the first game too, I'm still kind of like warming up. Because between this game and the game that we played before, we had to wait quite a while. So this is more later in the day. And so, you know, you kind of get a warm up, but even then it's kind of like, I need to like be in the game in order to hit my shots a little better, I think. Not bad defense, but I'm hitting it right towards them, you know, it's like, I also played them during the practice that I went to. I didn't play them with my partner, I just played them with some other guy, and ooh, nice backhand me. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to like shade them or anything. They were okay, but I did beat them when I was playing the games in practice with them. So I kind of knew that the guy in the darker blue shirt, the one who's up front right now, he was the less experienced one. Technically, they're probably more or less on kind of the same level. I think the guy in the darker blue, he's a little younger, so he could move a little better, but his racket skills were maybe a little less than the older guy, and also like the rotation stuff like that, because you can tell when a player isn't as experienced because some of the shots that you make, you can kind of trick them a little easier. Come on, what the hell was that? Move your feet, bro. Yeah, so the main thing I learned after this tournament, at least, is to always like keep your condition up, you know, and hydration is key as well. For me too, not bad. For me too, it's like drinking water isn't enough to keep me hydrated, especially in like Asia conditions where humidity is just like bullcrap almost. Oh, nice. Okay, so we won the first one, 21-16. That's not too bad. I think the second set is going to be a little closer, if I remember correctly. But I probably choke a little bit towards the end, that's why. But I hate how my backhand looks when I'm in the back and I do a backhand clear. I hate how it looks like on camera, but I mean, it's efficient enough so like I get it back and they're not gonna attack it, and I'm ready if they do attack it. But I just don't like how my play looks when I do it on camera, so that's why I really don't film me playing that much. Oh, should block that. You were there. You got your racket on it, dude. I like how I'm calling myself dude. I'm my own biggest like critic for everything in life. I'm just like, yeah. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, like we just didn't want to lose because we didn't want to keep score, just because that's a whole hassle. If you win, then you just have to line judge, and I know how to do that. I think anyone can kind of do that. Kill it. I think a steeper kill would have been better, because that looked kind of close to being out. But hey, whatever works, right? See, I'm just kind of slow in the back here. Like I could have moved a bit faster in order to get that, get a smash in instead of having to clear it. But I mean, luckily they're not super offensive either, as you can tell. Like they're smashing when we let them smash and stuff, but like the movement isn't fast enough for them to, you know, be all crazy smashy on us. And then to talk a little about the level that we entered, because there's different levels that you can enter. And then also if you want to do a Japanese tournament too, like there are certain requirements as well. But for this level at least, I think we were towards the bottom. So if it was like, let's say 1 is the highest and 4 is the lowest, I think we were doing like a level 3, but it ended up for this specific tournament, there weren't enough people in level 3 and level 4, so they combined it, I believe. So for example, our first match was pretty, I wouldn't say they were like super great, but they were on a closer level than we were, so we went 3 sets, and it was more just like the nerves because we lost that first set, so that's why we had to do 3, because we pretty much dominated the last 2 sets. But oh, did I get that in? Did I get it in? Nope. I love that cross drop shot though. Like when I can make it in, it's beautiful, but not this time. So anyways, we were doing the second to lowest, but they combined the last 2, so we ended up playing like some young, like I would say they're like middle school girls, because girls can enter the guys as well if they're good enough, but unfortunately like we just destroyed them, and I felt a little bad, but it's a competition, so whatever. And then the last guys, they were probably in like early high school maybe as well, so we dispatched them without an issue either. So I think the main challenges were just semis and finals as well, but we did pretty well to keep our own. Like, I feel like in California I would enter like a higher level probably because I'm more used to the conditions, but because this was my first tournament in Japan and basically my first tournament in a really long time, like the conditions really got to me. So I am glad that we won, but it's good that we kept to that level. Also, I don't think I was necessarily in condition for this tournament either. Like, you just playing once a week and like not really exercising besides that isn't enough to actually like win a tournament. That was in, right? Was it not? Okay. Everything that I think is in is not in. I don't even know where the lines are, to be honest. I think, oh no, never mind. I was like, oh, I think those are the girls that we played, but they're not. No one's walking in the back. See, I'm just like, once I get tired, then the lifts and stuff start coming a little more, I think. Not bad, but he was like ready for that too, so I was really lucky. And bless this old man who's keeping our score, because I think everyone else either like just left or they like, you know, if you lose and then you're kind of like done, so they just left or whatever. Because I don't think this man was part of the organizers and whatever, so like he doesn't really need to keep score, I guess. But he was like, okay, I'm gonna keep score, and so bless him. Arigatou gozaimashita. Oh, come on. That's a prime example of us not, I mean, knowing how we play with each other, yeah, but like, just not having that much experience. Oh, nice drop shot. Those spins. Nice. Those are the shots that I'm talking about, where it's like, you kind of know if they're a beginner because it's how they react to shots like that. Like, if you just add a little bit of deception to it, it usually gets them. That was kind of lucky, to be honest. Like, I have way too much faith in my defense, I think, and you know, for good reason. My defense is good, but I should be a little more offensive as well, because, you know, luckily though, they're attacking me, and that's always what I like a little more in a game too. If they just go and attack my opponent too, I feel like I can't really do anything. But that's the good thing too, because I'm not necessarily like known in any badminton community really, so it's like Edmund, my partner, knows all these people, so it's good. But so they know his skill, so they're gonna hit to me because they don't know my skill as much, as you can see here. That drop was high though. I mean, it was an okay idea, but he was right there. It was to his backhand though, so that was not bad, but yeah, defense, yeah. Go oh, come on, Edmund, what the hell? Also, that shirt was so tight. I got it from, I was borrowing it from a friend, and he's like he was like pretty professional and stuff, so he actually played Watanabe and Higashino, I think, a long time ago, back when like they were like in high school or something like that, like when Watanabe was in high school, and so he's like really good and stuff. But also, I was like, how do you fit in a shirt like that? I'm like not fat. I'm a skinny guy. And that shirt was like, I was like, maybe that's what made me sick. Because I was like, man, this shirt is tight. That's crazy. It actually looks like a good fit, but I was not used to like I'm used to like this kind of like it's a little baggy or like this, but that was like skin tight. Guess that's how the pros do it, you know. There's a little more attacking game. Attacking the serve right after that. That was pretty good. For this late in the game, especially for me. I miss playing. I want to play some more. Hit me up if you want to play badminton after quarantine is over. I'm so freaking down. Oh, good redirection. Nice. Nice again. No! You missed the easiest one, you mother fricker. What the hell are you doing? I think this is the part, because what? Oh yeah, we're basically almost done. This is the part where it was just like... I think our nerves really got to us too. Yeah, because it's 2020 right now. Nerves are getting to us. Like, we don't want to do a third game, to be honest. Like, you know. So, there we... Okay. Nice. So just to explain what happened, it's first 1 to 21. There's no like win by 2 points or anything. That's how they did it in this tournament. It was just first to 21, and that was basically it. And yeah, we did good. I mean, as good as we could. It was a little close in the second. I feel like it could have been a little better, but hey, not bad, not bad. Hey, so my camera ran out of memory, so I'm just filming this outro on my phone. Thanks for watching that. If you want to see me react to the final as well, let me know. Leave me a comment, like this video, like give me some sort of sign from the heavens, you know? And yeah, hope everyone's doing well during quarantine and stuff like that. Hopefully we can get through it and everything will be all good once this month is over, I guess. And we can start playing badminton and doing fun things again. And that's it. Peace.